What's your take on the passport bros thing?
Hmm. Cool. Where do we start? Where do we begin? I think a lot of guys, they think that they can just walk off a plane and they'll have girls lining up for them left, right, and center just because they move locations. But I think it's actually more beneficial to build those skills when it's harder to go to places like a Toronto or other places, in North America, so that the skill is there, so it only gets easier versus build the skill when it's easier and going to a place where it's on paper harder, right? It's not a magical solution.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I mean,
think
my take on it is like when you bring that girl back to the US, she becomes an American girl and she's going to have all the same problems as American girls. So either you have to be willing to commit to completely leaving the West, which I don't know about you guys. I love the West. I would consider Mexico is like getting pretty Western. It's a little bit more traditional than America, but like I'm not willing to give up where I live for some pussy. So for me, that means, okay, cool. We have to learn the skill set to make it work anywhere.
I think you're a fucking loser if you're a passport bro. What everybody
Yeah,
fucking loser if you're a passport bro. For the same reasons everybody mentioned. I think it's easier. I think it's easier to escape your difficulties rather than face them. And so if you're not willing to face like, oh shit, I suck at cold approach in a Western state, it's just not. You're gonna face. It's probably gonna spill into other areas of your life. Anyway. So you might as well attack it.
And
Yeah,
just
100%.
just for def
Man, the passport bros, I don't know what's going on with these guys, but if you can't get laid in your own city, they are in your own country, then what are you doing anyways? And all these guys, they think they move abroad to Thailand, to Colombia, or whatever, but they're still a beta male with a shitty body language. You can hear in the voice and tonality that they don't have any good game. And then they get with one girl, and then they come back and, hey, it was so great in Colombia, it was so easy to get laid and all that shit. And in reality, what's happening is that they then maybe get with one girl and she's losing respect for them sooner or later, anyways. And like, how stupid is that to move to another country to wife a girl up and bring her back to the States or to Europe? I got laced most of the time in Europe without any problems. And no matter where you go, the hottest girls are going to be hard to get, anyways. So you have to learn game where you're at and where you're starting. That's my
Yeah, dude,
view.
I think guys are gonna go to these countries and they think they're gonna find a princess. They're actually finding a girl that's absolutely fucking ran through. Like
Hmm.
she's getting passed around by so many different guys. And if you're looking for casual sex, that's great. But a lot of guys are preaching submissive girl who's gonna do all the shit for you. It's like, dude, you're not the first fucking guy from the Western country she fucked. I can promise you that.
And show me
it's actually a
one
great
girl.
take.
Yeah, show me one girl that's not gonna be feminine if you're a masculine guy. I never had a problem with a woman. Oh, I'm a feminist. I'm like if you're a masculine, if you're dominant, if you're kind of aggressive and confident in your masculinity, no woman will ever like challenge you with feminist shit test. Like seriously.
It
All
definitely
right.
does help to learn about different cultures and learn about different areas and build that skill where it's just like, okay, you can kind of be versed in meeting girls from different cultures and ethnic backgrounds so you can carry those conversations. But it's not a magical solution. Like a lot of these guys said, it's like, yeah, you can't polish a turd,
Dude,
right?
guys, yeah, I'm part of this Passport Bros group, and there's this dude in there. He's a retired NYPD cop. All
Oh
right,
no.
dude, he's like 45. All he posts every fucking week is him in a new country with a new prostitute. It's actually the funniest fucking thing. People like he's like legendary in these groups. Every week, new prostitute, fucking BBL. It's just like it's kind of sad. It really is.
It's like
No, I actually
when you
got into
say
this
like
argument with my dad too, because he's a doc and he was telling me like, oh yeah, my rich patients are just moving to Thailand and they're getting all these beautiful submissive women. And I'm like, no, dude, they're not. Like Brandon said, they're getting hoes or they're getting the girl who doesn't like him for him. She likes him because he has that big American paycheck and she wants a green card. So it's like if you can't figure out how to actually create attraction anywhere in the US, women are a lot more similar in all these different cultures than they are different. So you need to learn the skill set.
Oh, that
It's
that's a
also
great point there, Justin. So, what I'm drawing off of that is if you get no game in the country you're coming from, you're going to have no game in separating the wrong women from the right women in the whatever country you're going to. Those who want you because you're a tourist flashing money around, and those who want you because you're a good person and whatever else is good about you. So I remember I was on a podcast 2 years ago, and I was asked, let's say I win $100 million in the lottery, and how do I make sure that I can't remember what the question was exactly. How could I use it to
Don't
attract
blow it.
more women or something like that? I was like, if I'm using money to attract women, I'm using money to attract the wrong type of women. I'm just attracting the wrong type of person. So if you have no game in the country you're coming from, you're going to have no game separating the women, the bad women from the good ones in wherever the fuck you're going.
I think it's all about like the intention. Like, why are you going to that country? Is it because you like Latinas and there's really like no Latinas in the area that you're in? Or is it because it's like, hey, I think it's that magical solution that once I move there, the girls will just line up for me. And, it's all about that too. Right. And yeah, if you lead with your wallet, like I talk to guys all the time that are just like, oh, I rented out a Lamborghini, I put on a suit. Like, where should I take this girl for the first date? And it's like, you lead with your wallet. It's like you toss out different kinds of bait and you attract certain kinds of girls. And they think a lot of guys think that it's just like, oh yeah, if I make all this money, then the girls will just come to me. But whether like the way I see it, whether you're homeless and living under a bridge or you're a successful billionaire, it's like you shouldn't be taking girls on these first dates where you're, taking them on private jets and leading your wallet with your wallet.
That's funny because there
Yeah.
are a lot of guys on the internet who say women are only attracted to money. That's true to you because they're not attracted to you. They're attracted to your money because that's all you know. You don't know how to attract women another way. So that is your reality of things. Any other comments on this?
Yeah, every girl that's fucked a guy with a Lambo because of all those things, she's also fucked a guy with negative $20 in his bank account and a mattress on his floor. I promise you that. Because the way
Yeah.
he made her feel, right? Girls are attracted to certain different things. Now, of course, there's gold diggers and stuff, but I think guys underestimate social skills, flirting, all those things is a huge, huge DHV to certain women.
That's so true. How you make them feel. Because a lot of guys, I think it's like they walk up to a girl and they think that girls can just smell their net worth on them. They think that if they don't have the money, it's like, oh yeah, girls will sense it from a mile away. But it is so not the case. Like I
Yeah,
know
it's really just
guys
all
that
how you make her feel at the end of the day.
how you make her feel. Yeah.
I can only tell you guys, I got laid the most when I was working as a club and party promoter in Spain or in Bulgaria. And I worked 2 years in Spain and 1 year in Bulgaria. And in the first season, I was still figuring out like how to talk to girls, how to do it. I was around like 24, 25. And I didn't make any money because I wasn't good at sales. And I was also still like kind of figuring out the flirting and all that. And then once I got good at it, better at selling, better at flirting. That's when I got laid a lot, but I still didn't have like a lot of money in my bank account or whatever, right? Because either I made the money, like a couple $100 a day, and then spend it all and didn't have any money. But the number of approaches and how you talk to the girl and how they relate to you and the connection you build, and if you're having that vibe and that energy around you that you don't even care if she's there or not, or if she's gonna fuck you or not, then that's what the girls really get attracted to.
Mm.